Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the mayor here with another installment of the 3-minute videos. And again, we're in our time management series, and I guess you would call it series. We're going to be talking about it for quite some time now. And, I want to get into this a little bit as we talk about it. And today, I want to get into talking about notepads a little bit more. We got into it last week a little bit, but I really want to get into it some more today because it is it's a big mindset shift for a lot of you guys, because you're sitting here thinking, you're telling me, but Heath, this is how we were trained. Kelly, this is how we were trained, or manager, boss man, whoever it is, boss lady, this is how we were trained. You told us to write down notebooks. You told us to do this, and technology's come along and helped us in that way a lot, in management systems and CRM systems and digital notepads, and you've got fillable PDFs, things like that. Use those to your advantage, but like you said, it is a mindset shift to be able to say, okay, I've got to slow down to speed up. And sometimes it may take me a minute to learn the systems or whatever, but to stop yourself from duplicate entry is huge. I mean, anything that you got to write down on your notepad and then transfer in the system, again, you got to get that mindset of, that's not good use of my time. And, I want us to think about that mindset and changing that and believing in it and buying into it. And again, I talked about it last time, you may have to, graduate yourself to it, maybe a one page, and then over time, work yourself to direct it into the system. It's all about your teamwork. Let's work from that operational system and that mindset. Again, going back to your mindset of, let's say that I won the lottery, if someone had to sit at my desk, hell, I can't even read my own handwriting half the time, much less somebody else coming in and sitting at my desk, trying to read my handwriting, read my notes, go through all of that. And they've got 47 pieces of paper they're trying to go through, and little sticky notes and notepads. And I have to admit, before working with Kelly, I was world's worst about that. I had 14 different notepads, and one for this and one for that. Not really 14, that's an exaggeration, but at least 3, that I had working for all kinds of things. And I used one for personal, and I'd have my grocery store list, or my, list of activities that had going on with the kids, or things that my wife and I had going on. And then one for work, and then one for this and new business. And I was the world's worst about it. So it became a mind shift. It helped me to realize that if something were to happen to me, my team, are they going to be able to pick up, read my handwriting, take care of things? Is it going to be something that's going to be beneficial to the team? Also, let's say that you're sick, or let's say that you're off that day, or let's say that you're at lunch for that matter, and something comes up. If they can get into the system, it's much easier. They can get into your system from their house. They can get the system from their desk, from anywhere, and they can look up that client and get into that and take care of that client right there. If you've got a notepad on your desk, again, how difficult is that for everybody to work as a team to find information they need? Again, notepads are going to end up slowing you down. And again, going back to, Kelly's thing that I've heard her say 1,000 times, and maybe you've heard this from her as well, being busy versus being productive. You can find yourself with a lot of busy work, writing down stuff and going through pieces of paper and, I got to get this done, I got to get that done, and I got to write this down. And you can be busy or you can be productive. You can go that 2-minute rule we talked about last week of writing it down and then doing it, putting it in the system and then doing it. You can be productive by putting it on a fillable PDF, or by putting it in a rater, one-time entry, and it goes out to all your carriers. There's ways you can be productive versus ways you can just be busy. I know everybody, that's the big buzzword. Let's be busy. And how are you doing? Oh, I'm busy. Let's go through and let's think about that mental mindset shift. That's another one's hard to say 3 times fast. So again, in this video, I talked a little fast because I wanted to get this very passionate to me, because it was something that I had to do. I had to struggle with. And if I struggled with it, I know there's some of you out there watching this right now. They're saying, I can't break up on my notepad. I had to, and it helped me so much. I'm so much more efficient now, and my time is so much more used correctly, and it's just so much more valuable the way it's used now properly, as opposed to just being busy. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me, hanging out with Kelly this week. We're going to learn some more. I look forward to hanging out with you on the next one.
So there's one thing that I'm committed to solving as I turn 40, which is eradicating the word busy from insurance agencies. So often, so many times, we're not hitting our agency's potential just because our team is busy. And sometimes they're busy doing the wrong things. They're over servicing the least desirable clients, or they're not sure how to manage email and tasks. So they're just working off of 5 different places. Or inevitably, they're taking too many payments, which the carriers can take. There's about 10 different core issues that agencies face with time management. And lo and behold, we have just revamped our time management course to tackle each one by one for your team. What I've found in my experiences is that when agencies feel like there's a little bit more time in the day, the cross-selling increases, the follow-ups on new business explode, and ultimately your team turnover is lower because they're not as stressed. So you might be thinking to yourself, well, how does time management help me grow my agency? It helps you avoid all the obstacles that you're spending too much time on, such as putting out fires. And when your team is working uniformly and collectively and can do this thing, which is raise their hand and ask for help, and you as a leader have metrics to manage backlog, you can dive in and be more productive and efficient for your clients. So it's been said that all of our programs hinge on time management. If you can nail down time management, you can make renewal calls. You can have a better closing ratio. You can run your agency more efficiently and effectively, and that's what I've solved in this course. I hope that you become a student. I hope that you subscribe to our courses, because if your team meetings are lagging and your team needs access to great knowledge, our courses are the answer. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started moving your team from busy to effective. And let's go ahead and eradicate that B word from all of our agencies. Have fun and let's go kill it, guys. We want to make your agency ridiculously amazing. And all that starts out with efficiency and effectiveness in your client experience. What are you waiting for? Let's go do it.